I suppose your plate's dented and you want me to mend it? Goodbye now.
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, girl? Don't answer. I can tell by your hands. Callow, confused, no discipline. Are you happy like that, or do you wish to improve? I could be persuaded to show you a bit of proper technique, I suppose. If you were hoping I'd mend something, you want Fiona over there. That's my pupil there. She's a bright spark, she is. Green, though. Wants to run and play with swords too often. All you need know is I'm sworn to war and a blacksmith to my bones. I can teach you a little if you don't wear out my patience. Our skill at the forge is near as famous as in combat. Ought to be more famous.
Sworn to war? Yes?
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen? If so, then I sure didn't see her. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. Maybe not directly, but something isn't right. His fate was changed, and you're the only person I've seen who can do that. I'm going to have to handle this myself, I guess. I was hoping I could avoid Delok. Go. I'll meet you there once I give Arden a proper funeral. He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left. Under the Delok ruins in Etenmere is a nexus of oracular power. It's where the Fate Weaver Order was founded, but no one has been there in over 100 years. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas, but they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but we're going to have to go to Delok. Maybe something there can tell me why I can't see your fate. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Feylands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
You there? Did the Warsworn send you? It's about damn time. I've been rotting in this forest for near a week, and Jory's dead. The trolls are much worse than we thought. We thought rock trolls were bad enough, but these are mountain trolls, twice as strong and very ill-tempered. We came through training together. No one could outdrink Jory. One time, I remember he actually managed to... You know what? It doesn't matter. Bastard's dead. Hell of a time we had, though. He was one of the good uns. Foul brutes. Unbelievably strong. Twice as strong as everyday rock trolls. And now they've come to Haxie. When you come across any, try to get in close. The belly is where they're tender. Slip a blade or two in there and they won't be on their feet for long. Sworn to war we are. Swords for hire. Not a bad way to make a living if you know which end of a blade to hold. Oh, excellent. Look, we meant to take care of this situation, but things got out of my control. One of the mountain trolls killed Jury. Anyhow, I'm glad someone arrived at last. The mountain trolls must be stopped. The one that got Jury is still at the camp we made out here. If you can take care of this, I'll be able to retrieve Jury's belongings from the camp. I promise you what's left of his sword as reward. Try not to die.
Greetings! I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time, friend. The famed hospitality of the gnomes may be missing today. You see, I am in distress. I lent my journal to a fellow surveyor to record information from the Split Rock depths. His name is Horace Despero. He ventured into the caves but never returned. No. I am worried about him, and I must admit, my journal as well. It may sound selfish, but the journals we surveyors keep are very important to our work. If possible, I need to find out what became of my friend. And the journal too. I'm a surveyor from a mining company from the east. The journal contains all the data I've gathered from my exploration of the area. I lent it to Horace so that he could add data he gathered from Split Rock depths. Since he hasn't returned, I'm worried something terrible might have happened down there. If you can find out what happened, I would like to know. A fellow surveyor from the mining company back east. He went into Split Rock depths with my journal to record new findings and hasn't been back since. I've heard tales of a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the cavern decades ago. Those who venture in are said never to be seen again. I'm with an outfit known as Motus Mining. We mostly operate out of the tier, but I'm in Dalentarth surveying the forest for new loads to work. Motus is a large gnomish mining company to the east. It profits by selling the resources that it mines. Surveyors like me, who work for Motus, go out into the field and record any pertinent data they find. Most often, you'll find we're a great source of help and advice in just about any area, from irrigation techniques to healing. The gnomes are some of the brightest, most creative minds around. Wherever there's a problem, we'll find the solution. We give so much, and ask for so little in return. Goodbye.
Step with a light foot out there. Well done, friend. Well done indeed. I know in time the trolls will return, but at least now I can make it back to Shieldring Keep with my head held high. Here, take this. It was Jory's sword. Broken now, but she might be mighty again if a skilled smith wants to make her so. It's what Jory would have wanted. I was unable to complete the contract, but since you have, you best get your own eye back to Shieldring Keep and turn it in. Off with you then! Try not to die.
You're welcome in the keep, as long as your honor's intact. The last poor souls who tried it came to no good, did they? A shame. But profitable for you. Here's the pay. Yes. Take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. Good then. Yes?
So you're the new recruit. Take my advice. Keep your sword sharp, don't sleep in your armor, and never let hirelings get big for their britches. Say what you want, the Fae are remarkable, true wonders of the natural world. Of course, they tend not to look upon us so fondly. Shieldring Keep has long been a source of tension between the Warsworn and Fae of this region. If they have suggestions on how to move elsewhere, I will gladly listen. Means you're in our pay, scrambling up the rocky slope to Pledge Shield. You've met that surly bastard, then? You're lucky he didn't twist your hand off. Pledge shields are sworn to war. Means you've earned the respect of all and may call these halls home. This fortress has been a fixture in the forest for as long as anyone can remember, although I'm sure the Fae would have something to say about that. It was built on the ruins of Forgefire Keep, which was built on the last few stones of Hammer Rock, the great Varani war temple. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War, which means he runs things here, and he runs things for all Warsworn, everywhere. Well, you're in. Be proud. There are no fighters like the Warsworn. Stick with us, and you might be someone someday. Aye.
Sworn to war.
The things to repair, you'll want... want Fiona for that. Aye.
What now? I suppose your plate's dented and you want me... to mend it. Goodbye now.
Hireling, ever seen a bear square off again? There's plenty to drink, but ugh, the soup's wretched. Commissary?
What's this? Here to join then?
Can't talk. Herc doesn't like loafers.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another. Apprentice, not after Karth's betrayal. Farewell.
Well, I ain't exactly forthcoming with tasks for you, but I can jaw a bit. Drogeren's the tempting bit of fate that runs Star Camp. You'll have to go through her if you want to work in Dalentarth. But she and I have worked more than a few jobs together. She trusts my judgment if she needs to. Oh, don't mind me or nothing. Just an interested party, that's all. That's all. Good, clean folk. Well, mostly clean. And mostly good. We live our lives in the wilds, making a living however we can.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Star Camp. Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide, the anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Haydn sells items to supplement these skills if you need. Travelers have clever hands, but they are useless without the Hierophant, whose eyes guide us, a gift upon which we've come to rely. To receive the Hierophant's visions, we are commanded to pray at their shrines, and there are many who readily comply. I am Krilgarin. I am unfamiliar with the title the Knave of Coins, but as I understand, it grants me responsibility for this camp and its travelers. I know the lands and shadows and winding paths the travelers use. I heed no law or creed of property. For that, I am given leadership. When others feared to even speak to Faye, Grim came and introduced me to the travelers. Ever since, a more stalwart ally I cannot think of. This place has been walked by many, and this copse was hollowed ground once. We maintain it. You are young among our number. I would not color your perceptions of the Hierophant with my own. We are many things, but what the travelers are to most are thieves. We follow our own way. May the wind be at your back.
What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of Amalur. Your presence is unnerving, but you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble, Elfwig Grilrakas, staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead Saint Edrix. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead. Yes, some final warnings. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer an approach he can see. The pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. And last, Gunnar Frode is shifty. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned.
There you are.
There are bad... Bandits out there, despite the...
Well, Lumpkin.
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorca Rain. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road. It's seen its share of hardship, so I can serve in the militia and do what I can. All able bodies must serve in turn. Since Warsworn know how to fight, we're usually the first called. This humble work is an honor. The Plague Shield has helped. And yet when I ask the healer how long, she won't meet my eye. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.
Don't just walk with your damned eyes shut. No.
Found your way to Castell and Delfric, I see.
Shall we begin? Or should we stand around until my hair grows grey? That's you. Show me what you can do, and you'll make pledge shields soon enough. The ruins are full of boggarts and sprites. Thieves too, sometimes. We'll get to the bottom of this trouble soon enough. Right. Now listen up. The job today is to find out who, or what, has been attacking caravans along this road. Our hunt starts from here to the fork in the road. Fan out and move quickly. Look for any clues, then gather at the fork. On my word, go! Eyes peeled! Spread apart now! Don't just stare at your feet. Move!
You go that way. I'll go by the road.
What are we looking for? Thieves? Blood? I don't see a damn thing.
Where's Curran? Oh, Mitharu!
We've only just set out and already down one. Pathetic. Anyone see anything? No sign of the attacker. Moving on. Turn east and across the stream. Up to the steps of the old ruins. Go! Hireling Crand is dead. Whatever, whoever it was, got him. Let him lie for now. I want the rest of you to be prepared. Weapons out, eyes sharp. We get some action today, maybe more than you bargained for. Look sharp!
Did you hear something?
No!
It's going to get me! Gods help me!
Then keep moving and stay alert.
Don't startle me like that. Scoff if you like. It's good steady work to me. Every time I go, I pray she'll be there when I get back.
We've lost a second, but I caught a glimpse of it this time. Whatever or whoever it was went into the ruins. Steady now, weapons ready, and follow me. I don't know. Big as a man, at least. Just be ready. And keep your eyes open! Watch out! Niskaru, in Dalentarth. Where the hell did they come from? Never mind that. We've got to track them down. I suppose the dead deserve better than nothing. Beasts of pure chaos, or so I've been told. No mortal eyes have beheld them in hundreds of years. Not around here, at any rate. We mourn the fallen, hireling. Give me a moment and a bit of space. We honor our fallen hirelings. True to their oaths, they died to a foe. And so their deaths shall be. What's the use? They knew the risk. Let's get going. Keep to the trail. We'll make a war sworn of you yet. Through here. See? Scuff marks here. Yes, it's this way. It isn't Brigand Hall Caverns, of all the rotten holes they had to crawl out of. Well, hireling, the patrol's done. Here's your pay. You've made it this far. I'm going to find out what brought those things to Dalentarth. Come with me, and you might just make pledge shield. drove ne'er a red hand out of these caves myself. That was years ago. Before that, Tyne Delphric waded in after Gareth Rill. Some cut-purse or another is always trying to make a name for himself in Brigand Hall. Now, that's what I like to hear. We'll make a war sworn of you yet. Now, by Eamon's oath...